One section we haven't gotten around to is this breaking news widget. Keeping track of popular posts can be tedious, and it's not exactly built into WordPress. Luckily, there's a plugin out there that will help us out with that. I want you to go to the admin dashboard and add a new plugin. The plugin I want to install is called WordPress Popular Posts. Install and activate the one by Hector. This plugin will automatically help us keep track of what posts are popular by views. Under Settings, you'll find WordPress Popular Posts. Here, you can control what posts are popular and additional settings. We don't need to make any changes at this moment. Right now, none of the posts are popular. I'm going to open up the homepage within a new tab and view at least 3 posts. I want you to do the same. Refresh the admin page after you've done so, and you'll now see those 3 posts being displayed as popular posts. This is great so far. There are now 2 things we need to do. We need to display the popular post, and then we need to let the user control whether or not they want to display it. While we're at it, we'll also make the text breaking news changeable. First, let's display these posts. Inside the WordPress Popular Posts admin page, I'm going to click on the Parameters tab. This plugin allows you to display the popular posts 2 ways. One way is through a shortcode and the other is through a template tag. I want to use the template tag. You'll find a list of parameters we can set to modify the output. We'll be using these shortly. Inside the index template, I want you to perform a conditional check. I want to check for 2 things. I want to check that the page being displayed is not a single post and is the home page, using the functions isSingle and isHome. These 2 functions are what WordPress calls conditional tags. Conditional tags are a way to check what kind of page is being displayed. In the resource section, I provide a link to learn more about conditional tags. Here is what WordPress has to say about it. The conditional tags can be used in your template files to change what content is displayed and how that content is displayed on our particular page, depending on what condition that page matches. For example, you might want to display a snippet of the text above the series of posts, but only on the main page of your blog. With the isHome conditional tag, that task is made easy. You can read up on this page to learn more about the many conditional tags there are, but for now, the ones we're using will suffice. Now that we know that this is indeed the home page, we can begin displaying the breaking news widget. I'm also going to check if the WPP Get Most Popular function exists. We can now call a function called WPP Get Most Popular. This function has 1 parameter, and that is an array of settings we can set. Back in the admin side, you'll find that the plugin WordPress Popular Posts gives plenty of examples on how to use these settings. There are only 3 that I want to use, and those can be found at the very bottom. These last 3 keys determine how the posts are outputted. The first key we should set is the WPP start. This will be the HTML that will be outputted at the very beginning. We have the static version of the widget here. I'm going to copy everything from the beginning all the way up to the opening tag with the class of slider wrap. I'm going to paste this in as the value. The next key I want to set is the WPP end and paste in all the closing tags. The only thing we have left are these 3 links. We only need 1, so I'm just going to cut 1 and get rid of the rest. The last key is the post HTML. This key's value would be the HTML we just cut previously. Now we have to replace the static parts of this HTML into something the function will be able to read and replace. If you look at the documentation, you'll find that the developer provides you with what values can be inserted and replaced. The only ones we're concerned with are the URL and text title content tags. We just replaced the static content with these content tags. Make sure to surround them with one pair of curly brackets so the plugin will be able to replace them. Let's refresh the page, and you'll see the 3 posts we previously viewed being displayed as popular posts. The last thing we need to do is to make it optional to display this widget or not. Inside the miscellaneous customizer, I'm going to create 2 new settings. The first setting is called JU Show Header Popular Post Widget, which will have a default value of false. I don't want this widget to be turned on by default. The second setting is JU Popular Post Widget Title, which will have a default title of Breaking News. The next step is to create a controller. I'm going to assign these 2 controllers to the Miss section. The first controller will be a checkbox with an ID of JU Show Header Popular Post Widget Input. The second controller will just be a text input field with an ID of JU Popular Post Widget Title Input. There's nothing new here. After creating these 2 settings and its controllers, it's time to update the theme to reflect those changes. Back inside the conditional statement, I'm going to add one more check, and that will be checking if the theme mod JU Show Header Popular Post Widget is turned on. The last thing I'm going to do is change the breaking news static text into its theme mod JU Popular Post Widget Title. Save your changes and let's check out the customizer. The checkbox should be unchecked, and so therefore the popular post widget should not be working. Try turning it on and then change the text to popular post. After confirming on the preview, save your changes and double check on the front end. That's it for now. You'll notice that I spend an awful lot of time talking about other plugins and how to integrate them. I'm going to show you something. In the resource section, I provide a link to the Theme Forest site. Under WordPress popular themes, you'll notice a lot of themes are killing it and making massive amounts of sales. I'm going to click on Avada, and you'll notice that this item highlights that it's compatible with various plugins and even comes bundled with some. It's extremely common to bundle your themes with plugins that help it with certain tasks and functions. Of course, you'll be put in a situation where you'll have to make your own custom solution, and will definitely learn how to make plugins soon. For now, don't worry. Bundling plugins doesn't make you a bad developer, just a more efficient one.